Hi, my name is Mildred Torres. I am the director of the Middlesex County Family Justice Center. This law video series project is co-sponsored by the New Jersey State Bar Foundation and made possible through funding from the IOTA Fund of the Bar of New Jersey.
And I'm Alex. I'm the multidisciplinary team coordinator and victim advocate at the Middlesex County Prosecutor's Office. In this video, I'm going to be sharing more information about victim advocacy and victim rights, and we hope you find this useful.
So Alex, nice to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm going to ask you a few questions and we'll have some great information for the audience. So the first question, what kind of support and services does the Prosecutor's Victim Witness Advocacy Unit provide victims and survivors?
So at the Middlesex County Prosecutor's Office in the Victim Witness Unit, we provide a few different services, a lot of different services. So we will assist victims with things like getting case status updates. So if they're looking to, get more information about their case, we're always available to assist them with that. We also can accompany victims to court. So if they're interested in coming, we're always available to assist them, go with them to make them more comfortable, sit with them at court, show them around, and everything like that. We also do provide assistance with different programs in New Jersey for compensation, like the Victims of Crime Compensation Office. We give information about that, but also can assist with the application for that. And also just generally other referrals for safety planning, like Women Aware we refer out to and work with very closely. And then also just general other therapeutic services locally that we do refer people to.
That's wonderful. What safety measures, such as a no contact order, is provided to ensure victim safety?
So the criminal part of the court will order no victim contact orders, and in domestic violence cases, those are part of the release orders that come from the court. So those can be sent out to victims and survivors for them to have. And we also use the VINE system, which is also victim information and notification every day. And so what that system is police officers as well as advocates, we have access to input victims and survivors into that system so that if a perpetrator is released from the jail at any point, they will be notified, and that can be through a text message, a phone call, and letters as well as email. So those are some measures that we take as well.
That's wonderful, because we all know that victims are always very afraid and need this information to keep them feeling safer.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How do you inform victims about case management and court dates?
So in order to keep them updated, we most typically will send out letters that get generated as soon as a court date is scheduled. So we always recommend that if you are a victim survivor and you have a case with us, to always keep us updated in regards to your address to make sure that you are updated through the letters. But we also have other ways to accommodate whatever a victim or survivor feels most comfortable with to make them feel the most safe if they might be moving or relocating. We also, will do email, text message. We're happy to meet with you in person and speak with the assistant prosecutor or detective as well. So those are the main ways. We also have a portal that victims and survivors will be notified of in their initial letter that they receive, that they can register as well, and they'll receive notification via that way. I think there's actually an app that they can use that they'll get some more information about as well.
That's wonderful. It's wonderful that you accommodate victims in different measures, so thank you for that. Are victim survivors assigned an advocate for the duration of the case?
Yes. So each case does have a specific victim advocate that does follow them throughout the case. However, all of our advocates are cross-trained so that if a advocate is unavailable and we have to, let's say they may be in court or they have a scheduling conflict, all of the other advocates are able to assist them. We keep very detailed and thorough notes about our conversations so that if an advocate does have to take place of another advocate in certain circumstances, they'll be able to pick, right up where we left off. Also, if an advocate is, there's a scheduling conflict, they can also call our front desk line, which is always, there's somebody that will always answer that from 8:30 to 4:15. And that number is 732-745-3394. If they need somebody right away who can assist them, let them know, and our front desk will answer and make sure that their call is answered right away.
That's good to know. Very good to know. Next question. What potential compensation, you touched on this a little bit, but can you go maybe a little bit more details? Definitely. What potential compensation or restitution options are available to victim survivors?
So there are a couple different methods. So there is the VCCO, which I touched on before. So that's the Victims of Crime Compensation Office. So they are a reimbursement program through the state of New Jersey, and they specifically help victims of crimes in New Jersey. So they can assist with things like reimbursement for medical expenses, mental health therapy services, relocation services. So we have advocates in multiple languages that can assist with the online application process for that. And there's also restitution, which that is money that is court ordered for a defendant or perpetrator to pay back for the victim. So those are two ways that we typically, the most common ways I would say for financial reimbursement with our office would be with VCCO, assisting with that, and then also the restitution through the courts.
That is wonderful because we know that that's sorely needed, very much so. Okay, next question, and actually it's the last question. So how do you address the unique needs of victim survivors from diverse backgrounds?
So I know we've talked about this, that our office reflects the community. So we have advocates who are able to speak many different languages to accommodate for different cultures and diverse backgrounds. So specifically in our unit, we have advocates who speak Spanish, Portuguese, Urdu, Hindi, Punjabi, Gujarati. And then also, if you speak another language, we do have other law enforcement agencies locally that we can refer to for some assistance, and also Language Line is a very helpful service that we use. Our advocates are also trained, have a lot of different trainings to help us meet the specific needs of different groups, specifically the LGBTQIA community. We do a lot of trainings on that as well.
That is wonderful. It's wonderful that we think about the victims that we serve and that we meet their needs, especially in the culture, language, and so this way it breaks down the barriers that they have. So we appreciate you doing that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Alex, for the information.
Thank you.
And thank you all for joining us.